for the book that we're going to take apart, it'll be this bird. And it is a bird with the head and the eye carving and the red beak here with the tail. And someone asked the other day, why is it always birds with you? Well, it's not just with me, it's with the culture. They were big into bird men and humans changing into birds. So if you look closely, you can see the little silhouette there. And we're going to take this one apart. This is a book without any words. You can see how the white face with the black eye and maybe the feathers were represented, or hair coming back. And on the very top of this, he has that recessed beak. And if we look where the eye, I mean, it's abstract and stuff, but you see that little circle, that's representing the bird's head on top of the painted human's face. And we can turn that face a little bit and show you how both of these guys have these bird masks on. And such is the style of the art. They made these super easy for us. So each one of these is a sheet. Zoom out a little bit for us and slow down. I really do appreciate you guys hanging out while we do this. It's going to take just a bit to get this broken apart, but you can hear the way it sounds, how it's kind of hollow. Even on this side, you can see how the yellow bird mask is portrayed over the character here, with his eye, perhaps the nose and the mouth. It's just a little character, right? So let's go ahead and start off with this piece. So we can see how now we have what looks to be like women. We have this, I mean, it's as simple as this, the hole for the eye, and the mouth, and the hair coming back. And again, that hair will turn into a bird. And you'll see a few different eyes. You can see a hole or a carving for one. And then on this side, of course, it's going to be very similar, with its eye a little bit different. And some more of this will come off. And we'll be able to start reversing these as well. If you look closely right here, you can see how this circle is done, this dot with this black circle. Inside of this section is a painting as well, very beautiful one. And these, even these little chips are their own individual. And then what we notice as well is they put a little flake over the eye. And a lot of times you can take this flake off. And when you do that, the details for the eye will be stuck underneath there. They're almost like they're protected. Now this fella, this is a person, a silhouette with a mammoth. It's hard to believe, but that's what that is. You can see how the hump in the eye, see the hump of the mammoth there, right here? And then the trunk coming down, and you can notice all the little ribs and ridges on the trunk. I'm gonna show you something on this trunk. It's actually napped. All the edges on these shale artifacts are napped. Like, not napped, but sharpened. I don't know what the correct word is. But they're all, you see how the edges put on all of them. For you archaeological types. Here's your tool marks. So let's go ahead and take off. Looks like another very big sheet. And this is a good one because it's kind of already split. These are glued together with spit, saliva. And because I want to get it open really well, let me go ahead and pause and I'll open it with 2 hands. And I got them open, but it wasn't without smacking my ankle with one. And it's kind of tough to make out. I guess we see a giant bird head, but I'm not sure. It's hard to make these ones out. They sure are pretty though. I'm sure in this black section we'll have the silhouette. You guys can see the little carvings. See the little eye right there? It's probably for a bird head. I'm not sure though. You guys can see how these are all beautifully carved. Okay, I can see this interior image now. I'm not sure where the eye is. I guess that's it. This side's not as defined, I say. But a lot of times it's not that it's not defined, it's just that we haven't figured it out yet. So it's also nice about these is that we kind of know that they did them almost in a day or two. Here in the brown section, we can see that circle eye with the white hair, the designs on the hair. That's just one, and we'll go through another one real quick here. And I figured since this one's sitting here staring at us, we might as well give it a look. You guys see the 2 eyes? That's crazy, the 2 white eyes right there. I didn't notice him before until I saw him on camera. And now watch how those eyes will follow you. The thing is looking right at us everywhere we turn. It's got one eye kind of with the white of it, or with the pupil of it kind of pointing this way. The other one's pointing more straight at us. And it's just the whole face right here. There's probably some of it missing. I wish this section was here. But I thought that one just, it's amazing how you can catch these, how they pop out at you. So the other one that I want to take apart, I think is this one. One of these, I'll find it. Let's see, this one, perfect one. So, I love these things. I think they're super neat. It's books without words. So on this one, it does have a super neat, take a look on the outside, I guess, before we destroy it. But you guys can see how the silhouette with the large eye right here and the lips is done. And then inside of these carvings, very lightly, like where the eye should be in here, you should be able to see it. And what I can do is, like, you can see how the way they, like, I can make my own eye there for you. Isn't that pretty? Look at me go, you know? And you can see how, I mean, the whole thing is carved. You can make the whole face, they did the other eye pretty well. Then as we turn it, you can see the painting here. So they're using this part as the front of the face, and then they're putting, you know, the paintings over here on this side. And if you look on the headdress, you should be able to see it's a bird and it's a human. It's a bird human. Super nice. Just kind of looking at this one with you, trying to figure it out together. Yeah, see another one right here. See the profile here, so the eye is going to be up top. There's probably going to be one painted right in that section too, but let's just for the heck of it. You know, something like that. That's what they did. That's all they did. So let's see if we can't break off some sheets of this book. Might not be easy. This one might have been cooking for a while. Yeah. It does have so much color in it though. There we go. Nice. We've got a split. So we're looking at the paint, you know, the color. See how they do this? Sorry, let me zoom out just a hair. So what we're looking at on this end is actually the remnants. Like there's birds, there's the character's eye, which has the little clay pack on there. It has a little flake from something else, but right on this end here, if you look closely, I'll help his mouth. You guys are gonna think I'm totally cheating, but you see how the stripe is over the eye coming down? That's the lady's eye right there. And below here we have a shelf eye, which is the eye that's underneath there. But I love the mouth, the nose, and then the big clay covering for the eye there. Let's take off some of this. Let's take off the eye. Oh, and flip it upside down because it has the carvings for the eye on the other side of it. Amazing. If you look into that little flake, you can see how there is a curve the dot for the eye, and then the little lines that come up on top. And now you can see how the character separated by the black line is represented. Perhaps he has an open mouth. That's what this white section is representing. With, you know, headdress, sideburns, bird on the head, braid. You see how the braid of the hair comes back here? And take our eye off. Because there might be even more details in there for it. I think that's super fun. All right.